Okay, so it was kind of the last guest reminded me of this. And I've had a few interactions where the guys kind of just like wanting to invite me over, but also like trying to act like they want something more than a hookup. And I'm like saying no, like I want to go on a date, or like if we're gonna do anything, or but like I'm not coming over, or, like whatever. And I feel like it's almost like some sort of like back and forth, and they're like, making excuses. You guys look alike. It's so funny. No, that's so real. So it's like, back and forth, and then eventually the guy kind of like gives up, but then I almost feel like embarrassed that I put so much energy and like like into that conversation, and I just feel like I was like begging for them to take me on a date when really I'm just like trying to set boundaries but not trying to be like overbearing, so how do I like keep my chill vibe while also like not like, you know what I mean?
So your mindset is right in terms of like not accepting a certain thing that you're not wanting. That's good. That's like the hardest part. What I would say, why you're like still hanging on and like maybe like clinging to like hope that it could like develop into something still, is the fact that you are probably operating in like some scarcity. Like if you're talking to someone and they show you who they are and you're not that interested and it's not what you want, but you're still trying, the only reason you're still doing that is because in your head you're like, okay, maybe this is like one of the better options that I have. I don't know if I'm going to get an option that's like equal or above this option.
That like makes a lot of sense because your girl does not have a roster, so I almost sometimes like
you shouldn't look to have a roster. You should look to have leverage. So you should have the ability to date who you want to date, like an echelon of people that you want to date without actually dating them. That's that's where you want to be. And the way to do that is to honestly like take a very like, I would say like masculine approach to bettering yourself. So I would say like focus on, getting into the best shape you can, working on your looks, working on your social life, working on your career. There you go. Right? Like that's like super important because that's going to help you have more options.
Okay, there we go. I'll keep working on myself, starting grad school in the fall. So, getting that under my belt will be helpful. The thing is
too, you'll build more confidence and more self-esteem when you actually like hold firm on those boundaries that you have. So if a guy is like, yo, come over, let's hook up, and you're like, oh, I want a date, like you should take me on a date, and you're like, oh, maybe, and then you like still entertain it, you're kind of chipping away at your self-esteem. Whether or not it seems like that in the moment, that's what's happening. Versus in the future, if that happens again, if you just like didn't even respond when someone hits you up like that, you like really put someone in their place like that, and you like just keep it pushing and move forward to whatever's next for you. Right? You're gonna like filter out people so much quicker, and it's not gonna weigh on you emotionally at all. Because the only reason you're feeling like, man, like I lost my aura by trying to like ask this guy on a date is because you should have just kept it pushing in the first place.
Yeah, I think that's really good advice because I always feel weird about like leaving people on red, but I think I should like feel more comfortable doing that, I guess.
You don't necessarily have to leave them on red, but do what feels right like for you. Like don't like you like leave it however you want to leave it, whether leaving them on red makes you feel better or flat out expressing like no, whatever you want. It's most likely like if you're not dating them, if you're just talking to them, you don't owe them anything, you don't have to respond. You don't have to respond. So like that's a totally fine thing to do and keep it pushing. And even doing those little things like that, that's going to slowly like build your self-esteem, build your confidence. And then in the future, when you're actually talking to these guys, before you even get to that point of them asking you like to come over, they're probably going to actually like pick up on it before they even ask you. Be like, I probably can't even just straight up ask her to come. I'm probably going to have to like put in more effort.
Yeah, I think he knows now for sure. But yeah, when I give that like energy of like not making myself available, I think that's a good idea to do like quicker instead of like going through the whole like conversation, like almost like lowering myself to their level. Like,
yeah,
I feel like
exactly.
that's
When someone like reveals like their intentions and it's not aligned with yours, like you don't need to entertain them any longer.
okay. I appreciate that advice. That was
Yeah.
actually really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. All right, good luck.